Hey everybody, I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 167. Today we're going to be stitching using my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. Let's get stitching. I'll begin by stitching in the lower left corner, stitching a diagonal line from the lower left to the upper right. When I get to the upper right corner, I'm going to stitch a straight line across the top ditch to the upper left corner. From the upper left corner, I'll stitch another straight line diagonal through the block to the lower right corner. From the lower right corner, now I'm ready to begin stitching. Now you may recognize this design because we've done designs very similar in a few of the other blocks, but today I'm showing you how to break down that design and stitch it in a square as if it's 4 separate triangles. So starting in the upper or the lower left corner, you'll notice that I'm lining up my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler so the first marked line intersects my previous corner. So I'll stitch a straight line, a diagonal line from that point up to the previous stitch line. Then I'll rotate my ruler and stitch another diagonal line, working my way all the way to the inside of the triangle. Once I've completed that on one triangle, I'll repeat again. So line up my ruler, so I stitch so the first marked line intersects the corner that's created with my thread, rotate my ruler, and stitch to the next corner, working my way to the inside, lining my ruler up so that it's aligned with that new corner, rotate my ruler, stitch another diagonal line. So every time that I'm doing this and moving in towards the center, I start out stitching right on my previous stitch line, and then my stitch ends up a 1/2 inch away on each corner. By doing that, it gives kind of the rounded, rotating look. I'll repeat this same process, obviously, on all 4 corners. You will notice here that when I'm done stitching, when I've stitched all the way to the center of that design, that I'll simply stitch along my previous stitch lines to stitch my way out of that place. Instead of stopping and cutting my threads, just a simple stitch along my previous stitch line. So again, I'll line up my ruler so the first marked line is on top of my previous stitch line. So I'm stitching a new angle, stitch to that line, rotate my ruler, lining it up again, and working my way all the way to the center. I hope you enjoyed today's blog and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow.